Hello and welcome to the tutorial on odd and even numbers. In this tutorial we're going to look at odd and even numbers up to 2000 with numbers before and after. So let's have a look at our first example. Suppose you have this number 1436. 1436. And the question states you have to work out the next, let me just draw this down first. You have to work out the next odd number, the odd number after. And then when you've done that, you've got to work out the odd number after that as well. Now first things first, let's have a look at this number. 1436. Is this an odd number or an even number? Ignore the first three digits, we're just going to concentrate on the last one, the units. In this case, the number is 6. Now is that odd or even? Well, we know that 6 is an even number. The even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So if 6 is an even number, the whole number, 1436, is an even number. Now the question states we are looking for the odd number after that. Now the number after, if you're counting forwards, the number after this number here must be an odd number. This is even and the next number must be odd. Don't forget, if you have an odd number, the next number must always be an even number, and they go in that sequence: odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. So if this is an even number, the very next number, and let's draw the arrow here, so 1437, that is an odd number. So that is correct. The question, the second part of this, states that you have to work out the odd number after this. Now what you do is you just simply count in twos. Don't forget, odd numbers and even numbers, you can easily just count in twos. So if you're counting in twos, the first part of the number remains the same, 1430. The answer is 9. 1439, because we're looking at the odd number after that. If we had written 1438, that would have been wrong, because that's an even number. Okay, now on this side, we're going to look at, or we're going to try to work out, the even number before. So it's an even number before. So we know that the number we're working with, let's just this number here, 1436, is an even number. And the even number before it, how do we work it out? Well, we simply just count back in twos. Odd and even numbers. You simply count forward or backward in twos. So the even number before 1436 is 1434. 1434. And the even number before this one, when we're trying to work out this one, the second part of the question, again, we go 1, 2. So count back in twos. This time we have 1432. And notice the 2 over there. And it really is as simple as that. Let's work through one more example. Now this time, let's suppose we've got the number 1800 and I've just done it the wrong way around. 1873. 1873. Now before we go any further, what is this number? Is it an odd number or is it an even number? Don't forget, we ignore the first part. We're only looking at the 3, the units. Now is that odd or even? Well, we know the odd numbers start at 1, and then counting in twos, the next one after 1 is 3. Therefore, this is an odd number. If 3 is an odd number, then 1873 is also an odd number. Now this question is asking, what is the even number after? And the even number after again. Okay. So how are we going to work this out? Well, we've got 1873 here. That's an odd number. The number because this is an odd number, the number after it has to be even. Don't forget, odd, even, odd, even. That is the sequence. So if this is an odd number, the next one, we don't count in twos, we just count in ones. The very next number is 1874. That is an even number. How about the even number after this? Well, since this is an even number, we count in twos. Counting in twos, the number is 1876. We've just gone outside the box there, but that number is 1000. I'll write it down here again, 1876. Okay, and now coming on to this side here, let's just draw the boxes for the question in first. Okay, so this one here, where we have to work out the odd number before. The odd number before. Okay, so we've written out the question. How are we going to work it out? Well, we know this is an odd number. We already worked that out. 1873 is an odd number. If we are trying to work out the odd number before it, we simply count back in twos. 1, 2. And therefore, the number is 1871. We've counted back in twos. Now the odd number before this one is, again, it's 2. 1, 2. And how do we count back in twos? The number becomes 1000. Be careful with this one, 1869. We've counted back in twos. 1871, the number before that is 1870, and the number before that is 1869. So that is how we work out the odd and even numbers before and after when we are working with numbers up to 2000.